What's up, guys? It's Stan here with Jerusalem Naturals, and I am here at a fellow client of mine, a brother of mine. His garden needs a little bit of help. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So these are his collard greens. He's had these collard greens in the ground for 3 months now, and I think he said back in November. So, as we all know, I've had my collard greens around the same time, maybe a week or two before his, and I've harvested 3 times from my collard greens, and they're at least 5 to 8 times bigger than this, right? I would dare say even more than that. So what I'm thinking is, one, this black film, this gardening film that they sell to help reduce pests and weeds and things of that nature is really hindering plants. I actually recommend people to never use it. Plant roots want to verge down as deep as possible, and when you have something like collard greens, they tend to go pretty deep, at least a couple feet, if they're allowed to, right? I think it's his soil. I didn't make this soil. Almost everything else in his garden, I have treated his soil for, and he has new plants over there that are doing good. You know, some mustard greens, Brussels sprouts, and things like that. So things are flourishing in the other beds. It's just this one, and more specifically the collard greens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig one up, and I'm going to check for grubs. If he has grubs biting on these roots and attacking these roots, because, like, look, that's not deep at all for a 3-month collard green. That's nowhere near where it should be. And to be honest, I don't see any grubs near the base of this plant, which leads me to believe that his soil that he bought may be crap soil. Even though it looks good and it's pretty loamy, it feels good, something is wrong, because they're not even reaching the depth of that fabric down there. And even if they did, they'd be way more vigorous and way more lively than this. So what I'm going to do is go on over there. I'm transplanting all of his collard greens from this bed to this bed over here, where they have deepness of earth to actually go in, and I'm going to fertilize it with my amendments. I'm going to show you guys how I use my amendments. Just grab a bit. If you're using a pot, you'd use about a tablespoon per gallon, and I'm just going to place that in there just like that, put that back, and I'm going to mulch it in, meaning I'm just going to mix it into that soil. That way the roots are actually touching this amendment. I'm going to place that down like that and just come in, cover it back up, nice and pretty. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this soil. I remember I placed this soil down here years ago and treated it. Look how rich and dark, loamy, and look how beautiful that soil is. Right? And you can smell it. You can smell the actual organic components decomposing, and boom, just like that, it's planted, right? So I'm going to be doing this to the rest of his collard greens over there, and I recommended him just using this raised bed that he made, since he put the film under it, for like strawberries. Something that's shallow rooted, maybe thyme or something like that, something shallow rooted that won't even probably make it all the way down there, but still give him some good harvest. Something like collard greens, kale, and stuff like that, that kind of want to ventures out a good couple feet, probably not. So I'll give you guys an update, but until next time, guys, keep growing. Peace.